Hello everyone, it's What a Joke. Today I'm gonna do a small guide of the Iron Warriors and especially forrix. So I will present two different decks, one that I have been using for, well, some time now, at least one month and a half, which has pretty good results, and another one with an aim for people that don't have a lot of legendaries or other staples like goldstones, etc. So, for the Iron Warriors, they excel at attrition warfare, and I think that currently forrix is their strongest warlord. So, his ability on paper looks bad. Put in play a 1-3 barricade, frontline, can't attack, but it fits very well with the Iron Warriors gameplay, which is, for me, attrition warfare. So, I won't talk about other warlords for now because I don't really have any other experience with them. So I will talk about the key cards for the Iron Warriors now. So first comes Decimation. With forrix, Decimation is used either turn 2 or 3, when you got like already a wounded barricade, or you just put a barricade for 2 energy then play Decimation. So it's very useful because it buffs also your deck. In your hand and your deck get buffed at the same time. It's a really very useful stuff, especially when you play Rasharus against, let's say, Korax. So he cannot get stealth by using them. Another key card is Precision Bombardment. It's like a second destroy but with a card draw. It's also a really good card because when you kill a unit, it just goes back to your deck and you can draw another card. Superior Firepower is pretty useful to get rid of the Mortar Carrier with only, or big units with only 2 attacks, I think, like front lines. And it can also kill Jobak pretty fast. So it can be useful. So really, this little thing here, in my deck, it's the Growl, the card that you need to play early on, because it draws 1 Astartes, and since my deck also mostly run Astartes, it's really useful, especially when you draw these. So, the Dominators. When you play a deck like me of Iron Warriors without a lot of tactics, these are truly the staple that you want to use. Because every time a unit dies during your turn, you just give +1 to your whole hand, and it can really give crazy statistics. Like for a goldstone, for 3 energy, you can reach 9 attacks for like 8 health. And other units, it's like just crazy. If the enemy let Dominators leave, for like in the next 2 or 3 turns, you're gonna just swarm the board with cheap cost unit with like 5 energy units stats or more. So Contrador is also pretty good, but only as a finisher. Because if you use it as a removal, you take a risk that this card will be used against you late game, which is something you don't want to do. The Bitter End is also pretty useful, plays 2 barricade and a card draw when you don't have any units to play, or if you want to protect others. It's pretty good. Those are also very useful, especially after a Decimation buff or a Dominators, because it increases their HP, thus their danger. And if you combo these with this card, which is also very, very good late game, the opponent is pretty much dead if he doesn't have stun or instant removal, like Jubak. Then, Viral Bomb. It can seem a bit dumb at first, but if you use it correctly, like when you got only dominators and some barricades on board and the enemy has a full board, it's just free real estate, because you're just gonna buff at the same time your whole hand while cleaning the enemy board, and you can usually take the damage. The Iron Havocs also are pretty useful, very, very useful, because if they're buffed, they can be very dangerous due to their effects, because every time an enemy attack, even if it's with sneak or even if with sneak attack or flank, every time it attacks, it takes 3 more damages. So just like this with their basic their normal stats, let's say, the enemy will try to get rid of them as soon as he can, because if he doesn't, he takes a big risk. So the Ancient Rend is alright, since Melgator's nerf, sorry, because it's a vehicle, it has decent stats, and it can remove like a big frontline units if needed. And it also provides some cover. These two Villain Raiders, they can seem a bit too late game unit, but with Iron Warriors it's very useful, especially with forrix, because if you manage to buff them with Dominators when you got it in hand, and then play them and let them survive until like 2 or 3 turns, you're just gonna buff everything that drops on the board, including the barricades played by forrix, which transform into a 2/4 frontline for 2 energy. And you can also use Spirit's Wrath to smash the enemy to death with it. The other vehicles, I don't really like at the moment Iron Warriors vehicles, but I guess since they will receive a buff, it's not really important. 2 other very useful units. The Breaches, which can give you infinite front lines if they manage to survive, and also these. It's a pretty random unit, but when they got buffed with double decimation or dominators, they really help you, because the lack of removals from Iron Warriors, besides precision bombardment, superior firepower, Contrador, the bombs, or Rack and Ruin, it's way cheaper and it can help you a lot against a stealth unit for a reduced cost. Alright, so I think I said everything about the most useful cards of the Iron Warriors, so now I will present the deck that I made without any legendaries and very few epics. So the Goldstones are a staple, really, in every deck. It's very useful, especially late game, if you manage to buff them. Patch Wraths also very good to, well, just bash the enemy to death with your buff unit late game. 1 Iron Havoc is enough. The Rack and Ruin is to deal some damages or to take out some front lines. P-Alpha against stealth, against stun, and to have some healing, which Iron Warriors really lack. And the others are just the usual cards I run besides the Hydra, which is a vehicle that increases the cost of tactics for 1 turn for the enemy by 2. So it can be really very useful. So I'm gonna just show you how to use this deck.
It's not about logic anymore.
Against bots first, because in practice I didn't really practice this one a lot, so I still have to take the hang of it, and against bots you can see more combos. Alright, so there I got a pretty good starting hand, since
No mercy.
there I can buff my units since turn 2 if he doesn't get rid of my barricade. The Star Berserk also are pretty useful if you don't have Ancient Rend, because they did 4 damages to front lines. Yeah, I'm just gonna play these, since Korax bots usually never use front lines. Of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to buff everything. First, and then take control of the board, which is the main weakness of the Raven Guard. They empty their hands and lack a bit of damages. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit more difficult. Flank. Right, let's just play 2 of these. He'll probably kill them. Yeah. That was predictable. Alright, so next turn I will probably clean the board with Viral Bomb. Take some damages, but he will only have 2 cards left. And then next turn, yeah, I'll play the Land Raider and just buff everything that drops on the board. So the idea with forrix is that you can take the damages. You can go below 10 HP below the opponent. Yeah, I will now have to temporize a bit. Yeah, this is annoying. I'll just build some walls, because these deliverers are going to be annoying. Yeah, I'm not really in a good position at the moment. Yeah. I'm not really good at all. So yeah, I'm gonna play this. So yeah, I'm not really in a good position right now. I didn't have the hand I needed to be efficient. Yeah, it's pretty much over. Yeah, I'm dead. That's a problem. So I'll just practice another game. Yeah, of course the Dominators only come now. Fuck. He got me, he got the... he got really every card he needed to beat me. Yeah, of course. So this is the perfect example of bad luck. The bot got every single card he needed. So I'm gonna try to find a... Karn. No thanks. Well. Nah. I cannot really show how this deck works if I play against Karn. I want to show the ideal conditions. Yes. This is already better. I hope. So if I start with Dominators, and if I play it right, I should be fine. So during the first turns you just spam front lines, usually. Will this... no, this won't be enough. I'm just gonna put this. And then drop Dominators and buff my hand. After killing my Ratchars. There you go. So I guess, yeah, swarming the board, which is not very good for me. What should I do? I kill the front lines first. Alright, so if... Ah, shit. Alright, so he will probably kill my goldstone. Yeah. Okay. So, what should I do? What should I do? I'm gonna kill this first. It's really annoying. I can take it. So here you're starting to see how crazy the buffs can get if you play it right. Yeah, he definitely didn't play it right. So there, perfect combo destination. I buff my hand and my infantry. So Dominators will most likely get killed next turn, but it's not really an issue. And another destination. Yes. So here you can see that I got crazy stats on my units. And he don't even kill my units. That's great. My Dominators. They will survive. What I will do is this. Yes. So there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sacrifice my Dominator to clear that front line. Issue is he got 8 cards in hand, which are probably all troops, so yeah, nice, great. The tank. I'm just gonna drop this and attack, yeah, deal some damages. Take out the shield. Oh. Well, that's gonna be a problem. And shit, yeah. These bots really get lucky. Who is he gonna destroy? Oh, nobody. Great. Great, 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 great. Great. So, what I'm gonna do is this. Just gonna delete this tank and then just kill that Vulcan. So sadly the games with forrix can be a bit long, but if it gets like fast enough, you can have a match done in like 4 minutes maximum. So yeah, here we go. So this was for the example of perfect forrix match with a non-legendary deck. So now I'm gonna play with my legendary. So I consider it to be a mid-high tier. It has like Ekra, can be replaced. It's only here for heals. I will probably take it out and get P alpha. Yeah, I wanted to do that switch sometimes. So it's basically the same deck as the others, but still a bit different. So I'll play against the bot against. So you can see the difference. I don't really need area. Nice.
Iron within. Open fire.
Oh, even nicer. So the issue with Onatov is that he's basically starting first, which can be really annoying. But the good thing against him is that he only got the neutral card pool to save his ass. So now I'll just play these two. Even if I would have liked to buff them first with Dominators. Well, yeah. This was pretty dumb. And shit, that was a good satellite. Alright, so how am I gonna recover from this? Gonna play this. I really hate Onnet of bots. Really, like deeply. I'll keep the Ancient Rand for later. Let me just play the meters and deal some damages to Onetov. So now he's gonna kill, yeah, and give frontline to one of his units. Yeah, great. Now I'll just clear the front line with Rand. What? It doesn't have front line? Okay, that must be a bug. Yeah, I should have kept Rand for later. So this, kids, is a mistake that you must not do. When you play forrix. So I'm just gonna suicide my Melgator to buff my over the meter and draw something. Nice. So he's probably gonna play the Ogryn again. Yeah. Let's just destroy it. Get double buff on this. And face bash. Good thing for me, he doesn't have Melta Bomb. And he has a shitty deck. So yeah, I'll just play this. Now, yeah, let's just finish him. So here you can see a bit how the deck works. I hope it was useful, because I'm still struggling a bit with these kind of videos. So yeah, I hope this little guide for forrix was useful and that you liked it. I'll try to update more videos about different decks and warlords in the future. So just give me feedbacks if you can. I will really appreciate it. So see you next videos, and perhaps suggest another kind or warlord or legion in the comments.